Okay, folks, here it is. Who believe in ghosts, huh? Anybody on YouTube believe in ghosts? Well, frankly, I do, because I've seen them. And this video is going to be about the stories of me and my friend, what happened to us about 5 years ago. We was going to Statesboro, Georgia. So sit back and relax, and I'll tell you the whole deal. This is called Ghost Stories. Enjoy. Well, 5 years ago, back in I think it was 2007 or 2006 or something like that. Me and my friend Rick, we was going to Statesboro one night, and we went to Walmart and all that. He had to get some stuff. He had to get some fishing supplies because me and him was going fishing the next day and stuff. So we had to get some lures. We had to get spinner baits. We had to get plastic worms and stuff and all that. So we spent about 2 hours in Walmart and stuff, just looking around and stuff. So we went back home. We was coming back home, and we was on Highway 80 heading back to his house, and all of a sudden we saw these two people walking on the side of the road, a woman and a little child. And there was something that was very odd about them. I mean, they was walking in a slow pace, and they was all white. So we drove by, and we looked in the rearview mirror and saw it was a woman and a little girl. So I told Rick, said, should we stop and give them a ride somewhere or something? Because it was late at night. It was about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. So we stopped. We pulled alongside the road, and they walked up to the car, and I rode down the window and said, "Lady, do you need a ride somewhere?" And she said, "Yes. Can you take me and my daughter home?" I said, "Sure, hop in." I said, "Where's home?" "Just about a few miles down this road." Okay, so they got in the back seat, and we drove on, and they didn't say nothing much or nothing. They kept to themselves. I mean, they was all quiet and stuff. And I looked in the rearview mirror and trying to see their faces and all that, but I couldn't hardly see their faces because of the darkness was covering their faces up a little bit. But the older woman had to be about in her late 30s, I mean mid to late 30s or something like that. And she had about long brown hair or something like that. And the little girl, she was a little blonde head. She was about 6 years old. So we kept on driving until she said stop, and we stopped, and we saw a house there. So good old-fashioned 2-story house. So she said thank you and all that. So she got out and went to the house, and we just pulled on off and went home. So here comes the interesting part. The next morning, I went to Rick's house. I said, "Do you remember those people we picked up last night and we took them home?" "Yes." Did they seem kind of strange out of the ordinary to you, Rick?" He said kind of little. He said kind of little, a little bit. I mean, because they was all white, and they was all dressed in white, and they had like a little glow to them or something. Well, let's go back and check that house out, because there was something strange about that house. So we went, and it was broad daylight. It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon when we went back, and we went to the house and pulled, and lo and behold, there was no house there. There was no house. People, there was no house. I swear to God, there was no house there. All we saw was a foundation, and looked like the house been burnt down years ago. I mean, you can see the woods You can see the wood, I mean the chimney sticking out and all that, but the rest of it, you can see the square shape of the foundation of the house, and all the weeds and grass and all kinds of vegetation was growing all over it. But so, this is where this house used to be at, Rick. And yeah, he said, yeah, it sure was. Oh, so we went down to the Huddle House. They said, Rick, let's get something to eat. So we went down to the Huddle House and we sat down and order us some lunch or something. And we was this old man came by to us, and he was looking at us very like he knew us or something. He told us, can he sit down or something? I said, yeah, sit down, man. So how you doing? How's that? He said he was doing alright and all that. And I asked him, do you live here around these parts? He said, yes, I do. And I knew the town and everything about it. So I asked him about a woman and a little girl that we picked up last night. And he listened to our story and all that. He said, I know what happened, but I'm not going to tell you. All you got to do is go to the library and find out for yourselves. So we went to the library and we pulled out old newspaper clippings, and lo and behold, on the front page, there it was. House burnt down with 2 people killed inside of it. Woman and a little girl. The woman was 39 years old and the little girl was 6 years old. And they showed the picture of the woman and the little girl, and it was exactly the same woman and little girl that got in our car that the other night, and we took them home. It was the same people. And me and Rick said, we looked at each other like this. Oh my God! Holy shit! So we went back home and we pulled alongside the road where the house was at, and we got out and we walked around the place and stuff. I mean, it was all messed up. You couldn't hardly walk there because they're all bushes and briars and all that growing all over the place. But it was burnt down because I picked up a piece of wood and it was black charcoal burnt and all that. So yep, that's what happened. So we went home and never thought about it again. It never happened again. I went the other way. I went there the other way the other night and didn't see nothing. So that's the last time I saw that woman and a little girl. I never saw them again. Never. Yep. So that's one of the ghost stories. I'm gonna do ghost story part 2 later on. So y'all gonna really like that. Yeah, me and my friend and his friend was at his house when we was playing with a Ouija board. Yes. And y'all gonna like that one. So that's my next ghost story. Just want to feel like I want to share that with y'all. So y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all pretty soon. Peace out.